From class 9, you are familiar with some of the solids like cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere, cone, etc. You have also learned how to find their surface area and volume. In our day-to-day life, we come across a number of solids made up of combination of two or more of these basic solids. For example, you must have seen a truck with the container fitted on its back, carrying oil or water from one place to another. Is it in the shape of any of the basic solids that you have studied? You can say that it is made up of a combination of cylinder and two hemisphere at the end. A cylinder and two hemisphere at both ends. Hemisphere at the ends. Again, you may have seen an object like this. Can you name it? It is a test tube, and you have seen in your science lab. And this tube is also a combination of cylinder. You can see a cylinder and a hemisphere. And similarly, while traveling, you may have seen some big and beautiful buildings or monuments made of combination of solids. So if for some reason you want to find the surface area or volume or capacity of such object, how would you do it? So in this video, you will see how to find surface area and volume of such objects. Let us consider a situation. Suppose we are making a toy by putting together a hemisphere and a cone. So first we would take a cone and the hemisphere. Then you will bring their flat surface together, and both the hemisphere and the cone will be, the base radius of the cone and the base radius of the hemisphere both will be same. So for the toy to have a smooth surface, so the base radius for the cone as well as hemisphere will be same. Then we put together, we will get the toy like this. So how will you find the total surface area of this toy? Or if you want to paint this toy, what will be the surface area, or how much paint is needed to paint the surface area of this toy? So total surface area of this toy we can write as TSA, means total surface area of this toy will be equal to curved surface area. CSA means curved surface area of hemisphere, curved surface area of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of cone. So when you do this, we will get the total surface area of this toy. So before going to do the problems, you should know the formulas, all the formulas related with these solids. So first solid is cube. Cube, we know all the faces of the cube are square, and cube has got 6 faces. The cube has got 6 faces. So these are the faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other at the bottom, 6 faces. It has got 8 vertices. So vertices are this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it has got 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. Now lateral surface area of the cube is equal to, the formula is given by 4L square, where L is the side of the cube. In cube, the length, breadth, height, everything remains same. Now total surface area of the cube is 6L square, and volume of the cube is equal to L cube. These formulas you have studied in class 9. You have to revise this formula to do the problems from this chapter. The next shape is cuboid. So cuboid, length, breadth and height will be different for cuboid. Even for cuboid, we have 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. Cuboid also has 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. And also In cube, the length, breadth, height will be same, whereas in cuboid, length, breadth, height is different. So lateral surface area, LSA means lateral surface area, is 2 into L plus B into H. Total surface area is 2 into LB plus BH plus LH, and volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. Next shape is cylinder. We can see in cylinder we have two bases, two circular base, one at the top, other at the bottom, and it has got a curved surface, and these curved surface connect these two circular bases, and R is the radius of the cylinder. That means radius of the circular base, the radius of the cylinder is same as radius of the circular base, and H is the height of the cylinder. That means the line segment, imaginary line joining the center of two circular base, that is called as height of the cylinder. When it comes to cylinder, we will say curved surface area instead of lateral surface area. So curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi RH. There are two circular base, so we are taking as 2 pi RH, and total surface area will be 2 pi R into R plus H, and volume of the cylinder is equal to pi R square H. These are the formulas connected with cylinder. CSA of the cylinder is 2 pi RH, TSA is 2 pi R into R plus H, and volume is pi R square H. Next shape is cone. So in cone we have only one circular base, and this is the vertex of the cone. So the line segment joining the vertex and center of the circular base, that is called as height, and the radius of the circular base is itself will be the radius of the cone. In addition to this R and H, we have one more thing that is called as slant height, and the formula which connects this will form a right angle triangle. We know that a solid form by the revolution of one of the side of the right angle triangle, we will get the cone. So the cone, this is a right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, I can write as L square is equal to H square plus R square. This will form the hypotenuse. So this is the formula that connects the slant height, and radius of the cylinder. L stands for slant height. H is the height of the cylinder, R is the radius of the cylinder. Radius of the cylinder is nothing but radius of the circular base. The line segment, imaginary line segment joining the vertex and the center of the base of the cylinder, that is called as height of the cylinder. Now if you say the curved surface area of the cylinder, it is pi RL. For curved surface area of the cone, it is pi RL. Curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi RH because it has got two circular base. So that is why it is 2 pi RH, and instead of H we are writing L for the cone. Then total surface area is nothing but pi R into R plus L. Only one circular base is there, so we are writing pi R into R plus L. And volume of the cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi R square H. So volume of the cone and the cylinder, there is a connection. You can see that the volume of cone is 1 by 3 times volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cone is 1 by 3 times volume of the cylinder. Now next shape is sphere. So sphere, we have both the curved surface area and the total surface area remains same for sphere. Curved surface area and total surface area, it is both 4 pi R square, whereas volume of the cylinder is equal to 4 by 3 pi R cube. That is pi R cube. Next we will see the hemisphere. When a sphere is cut into two equal parts, each part is called as hemisphere. So curved surface area of the hemisphere, this will be the radius of the hemisphere, and this will be the depth of the hemisphere, that will be also the same R. So CSA is 2 pi R square. TSA means we need to add the area of this circular base also, which is equal to 2 pi R square plus R square, that is 3 pi R square, and volume of hemisphere, since it is half of the sphere, instead of 4 by 3 we'll write 2 by 3 pi r cube. Once if you learn these formulas, any problem from this chapter easily you can do. Thank you for watching my video.